Another successful mission.
Now you just look strangely uncomfortable. Can you ask the raptor for motivation, please? Okay.
She's very photogenic.
Nothing can stop us now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's Chip and Dale. How are you guys doing?
Crazy ride.
Hello, Grogu.
Don't be shy. Get you wanting over.
Universal Orlando Resort, Earl the Squirrel needs his own Christmas tree over here for the meet and greet. I think so. I think we're gonna make that happen. We'll put that.
4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
Oh, wow.
Do you think the people on the moon ever look over and say, wow, it's a full spaceship Earth tonight? But welcome back to the sign welcoming you to Universal Orlando Resort.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Hiya, Scooby! We're here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort with the newly opened Kona, I don't remember what it's called. All right, and good morning, everybody. How you doing, Magic Crew? Welcome in, guys. We are playing around logistically with a really sick Gus today. And Gus is not working. So, welcome to Disney's Port Orleans Riverside. Good morning, guys. Trying to make it work, trying to get him to do right, but he seems to be off. All right, can everybody hear me okay this morning? Doing a sound check, making sure we're good. What's that?
Seeing a lot of good mornings.
So I'm not really sure what's going on. He was, yeah, see? This is not good. What's going on, my friend? All right.
Firefighter, this is my favorite resort. This is, well, when we used to travel up and down from Short, this used to be our go-to when it came to Disney resorts. For good reason. Very good moderate resort.
This was our very first resort that we ever stayed at with our family, honestly. So, all right, guys, we're gonna be playing around with some technical issues. Been dealing with this all morning long, so we're gonna play around with it a little bit more, get this going, and then we're gonna take you guys around Disney's Port Orleans Riverside. I knew it was acting weird yesterday. I don't know if you realized. All day yesterday, he just the stabilizer was just not quite right. We wear out equipment, it happens. I mean, we use this almost 5 to 6 times a week. After about a year or so, they tend to wear out.
The Weird King says it's my go-to every time. So there is a lot of history behind this resort. I'll be going into like some of the few details here and there as we walk past them. Used to not originally be called New Orleans Riverside. Way back when it first opened, it started out with Dixie Landings Resort.
So some of you guys may have memories of staying here way back in the 90s. Dixie Landings, I remember Dixie Landings, but I don't remember Port Orleans Riverside. All right, we're gonna try this.
Kara L says we're staying here in 35 days, but this was the first stop. Now you get a little bit preview of the resort before you guys come here.
Kind of why we do what we do.
Yeah.
This is our 4th year of doing this, where we're going to be taking you guys to a different Walt Disney World resort, and maybe even a Universal Orlando resort tour this summer. A lot of people aren't familiar with all of the resorts, so you know they know the Contemporary, or they know the Grand Floridian. They may have stayed at Pop Century, and we know a lot of our travel clients who will continually stay at the same hotel every time because they like it, but yeah, we may have an issue.
Megan says yes, I stayed in the 90s at Dixie Landing. My first time at Walt Disney World at 10 years old.
Wow, cool. We just may have a shot motor, dude. Sorry, everybody. This is how it goes when you're live. Equipment wears out, but let's head on inside. Let me kind of try to make the most of it. This is going to be pretty wobbly today, I have a feeling. I knew something wasn't right yesterday. It just kept moving around. Matter of fact, we may just have to try this again later. Yeah, it's gone. Yep. Gimbal shot. We've broken another gust. All right. Well. Alrighty. Just walk him around a bit and see if we can get him feeling a little bit better. How you doing, Skipper Bob? Skipper Bob says, I stayed here for our anniversary for 4 years. A few years back. I actually remember that. So how you doing this morning, Skipper Bob? Yeah, we've got a broken stabilizer. It was acting funky yesterday. And I don't have a backup, so we may have to figure out what we're gonna do here today. So it happens. So like I said, we use this equipment so often that after a time it just wears out and the motor the motor can't take it anymore. Oh man. Oh well. Let's see what we can make out of it. Life gives you lemons. I don't know, I'm not sure. Just looking for a space I can borrow for a moment. I think we need to call for a redo. Jordy says Gus has a lot of miles. Yeah, we put some miles on these guys. Is he turned off? I can't even turn him off. Really?
No,
There we go. Just-
So we are currently here in the Checkin. You already see a lot of details that were intentionally put into here. This entire area was actually themed off of the inside of a riverboat, a steamboat. So by our white pillars, our architecture. Also, if you look very carefully, it's very easy to miss. If you look at the names on the top of the ceiling, you can see names of ports riverboats would actually stop off on. So, very thought out lobby in that case.
Got our slow rotating fan system up there.
Yep.
Well, they're gonna add the steamboat name of our Steamboat Rivers of America when it goes. So this is where guests will come in when they come to check in, guys. Concierge is over here to the left. Children's area is here. Right now the kids are watching High School Musical, which is unusual. So Disney cartoons. Well, so this is the situation, guys. I want to make sure we provide good content, and at this point, our equipment's just shot. So let's just do a quick walk around. Let's check it out. Nothing big, nothing fancy. We'll put it back on the agenda to come back at a later time. We can give you a full walk around. But for those who might be coming here soon, and would like to kind of get an idea, we won't make you wait an additional time. So our little maps here. This is a pretty large resort, but notice the other side is going to have your French Quarter, which is the sister resort.
These both resorts are connected not only by walkways but also roads. So,
to give you, we are right here, the check-in area. Alligator Bayou, all the buildings that are here. Arcadian House, Magnolia Terrace, Magnolia Bend, and Oak Manor. All of these over here, including our princess rooms. We'll see a map of this outside too. And the bus system here, something to keep in mind, because we always talk about the pros and cons of each resort. If you do have the bus system here, there will be a bus depot at the front, at the main area. But there is 1, 2, 3 bus stations around the resort as well. So, depending on where you're staying at on the resort, you could be getting on the first bus, but have to wait for the other bus stops. Or if you're waiting to get on a bus, you have to wait for 2 other stops. It's just something to take into consideration. So, who's out, Lizard Dork Face? Let's go quickly check out the arcade. Open from 8 to 11. This arcade, like all other arcade systems here on property, work off of a arcade carts point system. How did the payment? Good morning. This was the first resort I stayed at Disney. Dixie Landings. First time I tried coffee. Got tumblers left over here. I have to say this is probably one of our larger arcades. I love it. They always have the older games in here too. Asteroids! Pardon me. Pac-Man Baller, that's a new one. Screens have definitely gotten bigger on video games. I will say one of the advantages of having the arcade where it is, if you are having to wait for check-in with your family, send your kids over, your family over, and let them enjoy some arcade gaming while you're waiting to check in. Here's one of your fuel rod stations here. Hello, Crown V. Welcome in. Good morning. We have some birthdays in here. I don't think that's a proper arcade. Yes. Thank you, All-Star. Welcome, Caitlin. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, hang on.
These the cabins that
Yeah, these are the cabins over at Fort Wilderness. That's weird that they have them over here.
I mean, if you're like staying at like Fort Wilderness Lodge or any of the resorts in that area, it would make sense. But this is way out of the way.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But no, though.
So earlier we were in the arcade. Anonymous just tipped $20, something to help with replacing your equipment if you end up needing to. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it, guys. This kind of bums me out today because we'll have to come back and we'll do this again. This is a great resort and it deserves to have a proper representation. So we'll put it back on the agenda and do it.
We can come back here another week and we can like check out like say both French burgers.
And thank you so much, Anonymous. Cause we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Thank you, Anonymous. You guys are just popping in. Didn't have an equipment failure this morning. So we're doing it old school. Maybe a little bumpy this morning. We'll just do a quick little walk through overview and we'll come back and do this again proper. Look, Tigger, Winnie the Pooh. Not sure what they have to do with Riverside, but there you go.
So every resort is going to have one like main gift shop. This is not only going to be your place for merch outside of Disney World, but it's also going to have resort specific merch as well as sundries or anything you need to bring back to the room.
Love the word sundries.
Sundries.
Sundries!
Another really cool fact, Fulton's General Store. The name of the gift shop is actually named after Robert Fulton, who made the first commercial steamboat. So a lot of that was put behind that.
Yep, Robert Fulton. Now, someone said there was an announcement this morning. I missed it. I can't look it up at the moment because but something was announced this morning about the riverboat. How you doing, Hatbox Ghost?
What they call them? Yeah, they're everywhere. But we sell so much. $300.
Well, I figured, Dopey Runner, even if we're not having a full walking tour like we would normally do, we can hang out with you guys for just a bit. It's always a pleasure to hang out with the crew. Check out the real deal, a Port Orleans Riverside t-shirt, and they have their own lounge fly, guys.
For a resort.
That's not bad. There's not a lot of Walt Disney World resort hotels that have their own lounge fly.
You could barely tell this is from like just the mill in the background.
It smells really good in here too. Well, I will say for those who are always enjoying hanging out with the crew, Tiana's Bayou Adventure merch. These are connected. They should not be connected. You gotta keep them separated.
Are they magnets?
They're like taped together. What? Oh, it's the magnets are pulling it. It's from Tiana's. For those who enjoy hanging out with the crew, especially after today's stream and looking for something more, don't forget tonight, guys, we'll be having our monthly Zoom call for all of our patrons for the 5 tiers. I will be putting the link up later on this afternoon. Love for you guys to join. If you've always considered checking out Patreon, today would be a great day to join because you can come in and be a part. It's going to start at 7 p.m. tonight. We go from about 7 to 9. Usually I'm really bad about stopping at 9 because we're just chatting away and having a good time. But any of our 5 paid tiers has access to the Zoom call link, and love to have you guys come in and hang out with us tonight. So we only do this once a month. Usually it's the first Tuesday of every month. If like next month it becomes a point where it's not a good week, we just move it to the next week. But love to have you guys come join us tonight. Nick says Chris still has his bracelet on from the cruise. I can't let it go. I mean, if I could get back on a Virgin Voyages cruise ship before next July, I would do it again. Not only am I a travel agent, but I'm also a customer. Along with souvenirs and things, of course, here at the gift shop, you can get your other sundries, items you may need just for a vacation. See a little pharmacy in here. And grab and go canarios as well.
You want to bring any snacks back?
Chips and dip. As always, when you stay at any of the resort hotels, you can get yourself the what they call rapid fill. It's really your refillable resort mug.
Please remember, this is for your resort. If you bring this into the park and try to fill it there, you will not be able to.
Yeah, don't bring it into the parks, guys. This is just for the resort hotels. It's $22.99 for the length of your stay. You can use it at different Walt Disney World resorts. So if you're doing resort hopping, yeah, you take it with you. But don't take it into the parks and try to use it in the refill stations there. I know you can. That's not the point. We do see people bring it to Backlot Express. We see people bring it into ABC Commissary and they just fill it out. You can do that. You can even make a TikTok about your little Disney hack about how you get free drinks in the parks by bringing in your refillable mug. But technically that is against the rules. So don't bring your mug in unless you're just going to use it for water. So
There's always like a few items that aren't like specialty merch or something along those lines that you can find at certain resorts, including specialty food or special ingredients for food. A beignet mix. We have
from Cafe du Monde.
We also have king cake mix. Oh yeah, actually wait, hold on.
And I have the chicory too, right? What? Come with the baby?
Comes with a baby.
Includes the baby. Show me the baby.
Who watching knows about the plastic baby?
And Alve chicory. Cool. How you doing, Roxanne? Watching from England. It is today, Roxanne, about our high today is 83. So it's not as hot as it was even 2 weeks ago, which is kind of nice, but it won't stay that way all summer long. It's quacked up. Quacked Express Coffee. And we got people watching from Japan. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here today. This is not our normal streams. We're a little off today. Try to get back together and pull it all together for you guys by tomorrow. See what we can do.
Yeah, it's surprising that we saw this collection so early when summer just started. I guess it makes sense. They're angling towards like summer break, like people taking like a summer vacation off from school to come here. So
Wine. That's a wine stopper. Got a beach ball on it. Coach Paul Disney, thank you so very much. And we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Thank you so much, Coach Paul Disney. Quick hello today, celebrating my son's 20th birthday. And it's a beach day in New Jersey. All right, hang on. Beach day. There you go. There's a beach ball Mickey for you, Coach Paul. Thank you so very much for your support. Like today on today's, stream, pretty much everything that gets donated today will go toward buying ourselves another Gus Gus. So thank you guys for that support. Greatly appreciate it.
I still don't understand why.
I know.
This
just freaks me out a little bit.
Why do you want Mickey's head on your waist? I don't like it. I don't.
All right, we got. How you doing, firefighter?
Also, in this specific shop, I love the little like
Animatronics. These are Mickey's nephews. They don't get a lot of attention in the grand universe of it all, but they do exist. Speaking of running though, Dopey Runner, we did get some additional information. We have our upcoming 2025-2026 Run Disney races coming up. In 2026, we have our Princess registration coming up, I believe on the 24th, right, Owen? June 24th?
Run Disney members, it begins on the 17th, but general registration, yes, does begin on June 24th.
So if you want to run with us next year in the 2026 Princess Run Disney Princess Weekend, we got our information on our races. We've got Merida is going to be our 5K for the Princess races. I don't know, it's been a while since we've seen Merida. Moana for the 10K. And I just lost that one. There we go. Rapunzel for the half. And then if you do the challenge, we got ourselves Beauty and the Beast. So those are our themes for next year's Princess Half Marathon. Registration comes up on the 24th. We will be having a special live stream here on our channel just to register with you guys on this. And we will help you guys through the process and register for it ourselves. So come join us back here on the 24th to sign up for the Princess Weekend. Carol, I don't know the exact dates off the top of my head, and I do not have the other device, but it's usually the third weekend of the month of February. You're gonna come race with us? How you doing, Kevin? Good guy. Hello, Marissa. Walking into River Roost. This is my bar? I didn't know I had a bar. So, Cooper Benji, thank you so very much. Cooper Benji. Cause we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. Cooper Benji sent a PayPal for the Magic Crew. Thank you, Cooper Benji. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so very much. So today is sort of a practice. We're going to consider today a practice for all of our resort tours because I'm having to hold up the camera OG style. So I have a feeling we may come back and do this resort again. Thank you so very much, Cooper Benji. What do we...
Yeah, Bob.
We have a Bob? Yeehaw Bob. Yeehaw Bob!
It is an intense show.
So, if you don't know about Yeehaw Bob, you are missing out. He is a steadfast corner of the entertainment here. Opie Mama was just here, I think, this past weekend. I'm not sure if Opie Mama is in with us this morning or not. It's harder for me to keep up with the chat. But got to see, I think we got a picture over in the Patreon chat of Opie Mama's hubby, as the terminology she used, with Yeehaw Bob. So, and it's a great show. It's a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Now, wait a minute. Nana, loved you guys. Just tipped $400 to the channel because you guys do such a good job. I will give to the ear-to-ear group. Hang on. Nana. Now, Nana, right now you are, our Nana right now is receiving medical care, is on pain management. We're going to have to confirm whether or not we should allow this or not, because I don't know if I'll feel proper taking advantage. This is our Nana. This is my mother. This is Owen's Nana. But Nana, I guess, is watching. She's not feeling the best right now. She's getting some medical care. Susan's actually with her in the hospital right now, making sure she's taken care of, and the nurses are doing a really good job. But Susan, if you're with Nana, make sure she just didn't get like a morphine drip or something. I don't feel right in taking a... But even if we refund this later, when she comes back off of the pain management high, I can still say this for Nana, because we just got a PayPal. Nana gave a PayPal. Thank you for that PayPal from our own, very much our Nana. So Owen, this is your Nana. Would you like to give your Nana a PayPal? Thank you.
Okay.
You want to start it?
Yeah.
Like I said, she's
We just got
recovering.
the paper. We just got the paper. We just got the paper. The medical.
I still don't know what that is. I really don't.
I don't think she's even seen me do that before. I wonder if she's gonna.
Nana's gonna like, maybe he needs to be in the hospital. Is he okay? So
Hey, can I give whatever I want to him? I think he needs it.
yeah, I think he needs it more than I do. Thank you, Mom. I hope you are feeling better though. Susan is, if you guys are reaching out to Susan right now, Susan is actually working from the hospital room. So I don't like to talk about stuff like that, personal stuff all the time, but I will say this to my wife who works no matter what, when you guys reach out to her to book your travel, whether it's this hotel, Universal Hotel or something like that, life happens all the time, but work has to happen. So when you guys need a travel agent, whether it's her or Heather or a travel assistant, life happens and they're always taking care of you guys. So we'd love for you guys to reach out. If you're looking for some travel help, eartoearmagic.com, go to travel services and fill out the travel forms. And no matter if Susan's taking care of personal stuff or whatever else is happening, she can help you when it comes to booking your next travel. So again, thank you, Nana.
Chris said that he stayed at Riverside once with his family, but wife vetoed seeing Bob.
What's that?
Chris said he stayed at Riverside once, but his wife vetoed seeing Bob.
All right, so hang on. Susan says, I can attest Nana is alert and lucid. Okay. We do not want anyone on pain management to give to this channel ever. We want you guys to be fully alert. All right, so that's good. All right. There we go. So this is the River Roost. I think, and I've talked to Owen about this. This right here is Boat Rights. Boat Rights does not get a lot of attention, guys. Boat Rights is a sit-down restaurant. It's one of the reasons this is considered a moderate resort is the fact that there is an actual table service here. And Boat Rights right now, if you are an annual pass holder, now through the end of the month, I think it's Monday through Thursday only, no weekends, but it is 40% off if you're an annual pass holder. That is just for the VI pass holder month. And look at this, all you care to enjoy taste of the bayou. It's hickory smoked pork ribs, Cajun, crispy Cajun chicken, smoked sausage, barbecued beef brisket, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, roasted corn with Cajun butter, and vegetables. This all you can care to enjoy platter is $37. But do you know if you're an annual pass holder right now, it's like 22 bucks? If that's not, that's in all seriousness, if you are an annual pass holder and you've never been to Boat Rights Dining Hall, this is a good month to check it out. Serving dinner from 5 p.m. You can make reservations on the My Disney Experience app. I actually considered getting the reservation today at 5, just so Owen and I could dine here, but they don't open till dinner. And we have a Zoom call tonight, so we'll have to check it out some other time later this month, maybe.
Another really cool detail is that this isn't just some random boat frame. This is a recreation of a boat frame of the New Orleans lugger.
And what is that?
Boat that sailed in the 1820s.
So an actual boat model of an actual boat that
So
existed.
they tried to basically recreate the frame instead of having a restaurant.
Is there anybody in our chat who's ever dined at Boat Rights before? I know we have. Oh, and is that real fire?
I don't think so. Like if you slide it, it's like in between, like it's warm enough that it could be real, but not hot enough that it can't be fake.
EP Papa says we are totally having dinner at Boat Rights on our next trip.
Like, you dip your opinion on this. I'm not doing much heat. Maybe that's because this was closed. Maybe you were supposed to open it up for me like it would.
Daniel says the feelings I'm having right now. I was there in November of 2023. I think about Port Orleans, Riverside like crazy. Staying at French Quarter though in September.
Loser Door Faces new series. Zoom calls from
Zoom calls from boat rides. I actually considered doing one of our Zoom calls from a Patreon Zoom call from a location, like if we did it like from the Magic Kingdom, there'd be fireworks at 9 o'clock. You know, that kind of deal. And then everybody, I feel like I did that. I wouldn't be giving full attention to everybody. And I don't know how that would go. I'm very serious about our community. I don't like to play around. And the Zoom calls to me are probably one of the best things that have come out of Patreon. I know Patreon's there for people who are creators to make money and to fund themselves and blah, blah, blah. But I think it has been a great way for our community to come together. But I don't know, I'll have to find, maybe we do a separate second Zoom call from location. I don't know, we'll see. You guys tell me tonight when you come in tonight. Tell me if that's something you guys might be interested in. Oh, I can smell breakfast. What time is it?
It is 11:57.
Oh, okay. It's 12 o'clock. Why am I still smelling breakfast?
You're probably still smelling some of the baked goods in the bakery. It's just around the corner.
I do love the fact that they serve breakfast at 11 a.m. at most all the resorts, so that you're on vacation. You don't have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. You don't want to. Linda B, you going to come in tonight? And all of our West Coasters, I know we start at 7, which means that's only 4 o'clock your time. So that's why we started at 7 and keep it open for a couple hours so that everybody in all the time zones can come in. Hello, doing good. How are you? The coffee cake here. It's over here. The Pride Honey Cake is a white cupcake soaked with honey simple syrup filled with blackberry lavender jam. Oh my gosh. Toasted or topped with toasted lavender meringue, a sugar bee, and a rainbow garnish. I'm just excited. The blackberry lavender jam, there better be like a good portion of that in there.
I'm excited that they didn't just say, oh, here's a cupcake that's rainbow and call it a day.
Can you get a picture of it?
100% did.
And there's your cheesecake. Look how pretty that looks. And then for Pride Month, we've got the Pride honey cakes. Where are your beehives? So it does smell good in here. If you're like, I want to come here and have the beignets, don't make that mistake. Beignets are over at the French Quarter. So what you want to come over here for is your jambalaya, your gumbo, and other things like that. They have Mediterranean meatball bowl, the jambalaya, the gumbo. Gumbo is $16.99.
$10.99 for the gumbo.
Oh, $10.99. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Jambalaya is $12.49, and the Mediterranean meatball bowl is $12.79. Yeah.
That's what we're smelling right now. You can also create your own entree. How you doing, Grumpy News? Welcome in, guys. We're doing a test stream today. We have, our equipment's not working. I put it away in the backpack. It's gonna be bumpy, 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 bumpy the whole time because I'm trying to hold it as still as possible. But we're gonna come back and do this again because I wanna do it at a proper time. But we are gonna try to focus every Tuesday on a different resort hotel because some of you guys in here, like us, are experts. You guys have been here, you've done it, you've stayed it, you've checked it out. There may be somebody here watching today who's like, I didn't even know they had a restaurant here. I never heard of Yeehaw Bob. That's who we want to reach out to. Those are the people we want to share out with. So. All right, let's quickly just go over to Old Man's Island.
If you want to head to any of the other resorts on this boat line or Disney Springs, this is where you want to stop off.
One of the best things here is that your boat rides are available. Sasagula, the Sasagula riverboat area. You'll notice that the Sasagula is what they call the food court over at French Quarter. These boats take you from here to French Quarter to Disney Springs and back. You can also take other boat lines to take you to places like Old Key West and Saratoga Springs. How you doing today? Pounding the pavement. How far is the walk to French Quarter? It's so not far, T-Bird, that they actually have a walking little parade that they do every Mardi Gras. Yeah, it's less than 5 minutes. They are sister resorts. They are right beside each other. What ends up happening is when you walk to the edge over here where this boat is, there will be a bridge you walk under. There'll be a short walk over to the first set of buildings. So yeah, it's an easy walk. They do provide shuttles for those who need it, but it's a great walk. I actually enjoy it. One of the great things about this resort is quiet. You don't have Skyliners overhead. You don't have the sound of cars everywhere. And because it's at the edge of the resort, you don't have a lot of traffic. So Nick says Old Man Island. Yep. It's a great place. How you doing, Wayne H2O? One of the other things they do here, by the way, I don't know, is Pickle Shake with us today? But Pickle Shake just recently, I hope he doesn't mind me telling you, came over with Mrs. Pickle Shake and they took a horseback carriage, or not horseback, but horse carriage ride. And a Hatbox Ghost, not today. Hatbox Ghost. How was it, 3 years ago? Or is it 4 years ago? Hatbox Ghost came in and without our prior knowledge, suggested our very first ever PayPal challenge. And we had 170 people watching in the chat, which was, for us, was huge. I was so exciting to have 170 people hanging out with us. You just can't imagine the thrill of having that many people hanging out in the party with us that day. Here's Muddy Rivers, our poolside bar. And Hatbox Ghost, I remember exactly where it was. I was right around the corner when Hatbox Ghost said, you know what? There's 170 people watching right now. If everybody were to donate $1, if everybody just donated just $1, can you imagine the difference it would make to this channel? And then said, if everybody were to give $1, if we would be able to bring and get and donate $170 to this channel, Chris will be willing to go down the water slide. And I'm standing right over here, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I'm like, I felt like, I don't know what just happened here. I just got volunteered to jump down, go down the water slide. And it's just a story that we brought up every time we come here. I'll never forget it. And it just, there's a point to be made when it comes to vacations. It's not about the vacation and the fact that it's about making memories and just having memories like that. So I just remember I was standing right here at Hatbox Ghost when you did that. And I'm sitting there in the back of my mind going, I don't remember signing up for that. Susie was with me. And everybody did in fact not give $1. That's fine. You don't have to give anything. You guys just come in and have some fun. Those who wish to support, those who can support we will continue to work off of whatever we get, and we'll make it happen. But what ended up happening was, instead of everybody giving $1, we had about 10 to 12 people all give varying amounts. And I'm sitting there and the mods are counting it up, and we hit 170. I took off the backpack, I took off my shoes and my socks, I took off my glasses, and I went down the water slide. So great memories, fun memories. So appreciate you guys for that. Do you remember that? Carol says, I remember that. The fishing hole, you guys can actually catch bass, fish, brim. They have a section of the river that is sectioned off that they keep it stocked. You pay by the half hour. You can come over here and rent a pole. You can rent bait. They got you taken care of. You can come over and go fishing. I think I might bring Owen over here one time just to go fishing. I can't remember the last time this boy has been fishing, so.
It was years ago.
It's been a long time.
I can't. I have gone fishing before, but it was.
No, you don't, sir. I see they have a pool slide.
Not even start.
Oh man. How did the payment? Can we pitch in? What was it? I missed that. It moved again. Can we pitch in for an evening at the Four Seasons so we can get a walkthrough? It's the most expensive Four Seasons in the world. Looks amazing. I've never considered it. We haven't done actual stays to the point of hanging out with you guys. I'm open for it, but that's some cash. So Owen loves to find the fire pit. He loves the fire pit.
Every winter is gonna have a fire pit, and
Owen
if
loves
you
to
come
find
here
it.
late enough, they'll be giving out marshmallows and sticks for
6 to 7 p.m. Free sticks, free marshmallows. You got to buy the graham crackers and the chocolate, but there'll be s'mores. Captain Good Guy, you should do the breakfast. They do have a character breakfast at the Four Seasons.
Really?
Yes.
Disney?
They've done that for years. There's a Disney character breakfast, yes. Technically not on Disney property, but on Disney property. So yeah, that's an option. Nick says we should go salmon fishing when we go to Alaska next year. You know they're going to have some excursions, right? If you guys want to go with us to Alaska, we're doing our group cruise for Virgin Voyages in 2026. We're going to Alaska, 7 nights aboard the brand new ship, the Brilliant Lady. The ship actually comes out and hits the fleet this fall. So if you guys are interested, reach out to Susan. Earth Day, April 22nd, 1991. This majestic live oak was placed in its new home before you. This oak and its companion at the entrance of Disney's Port Orleans Resort Riverside. Each weighed 85 tons and were transplanted from a wooden location 13 miles away. Cypress boxes 22 square foot were constructed around and beneath each oak, and after months of preparation, the transportation took 3 days. Old Man Island was then constructed around this oak as you see it now. 1991.
Huge landmark in the resort. Yeah, have a tour. I was talking about this today.
So, 2 of them. This one and the one at the front of the resort. Been here since Earth Day 91 when they built it around it. How you doing, Brittany? Captain Good Guy says this is the best one in our opinion. Captain Good Guy, we have not been. We have not had that character breakfast before. All right, I was gonna show everybody until Owen scared off the critter. You scared the critter off. You scared him off. He got too close.
Come back, little guy.
Welcome in and good morning, guys. If you're just joining us, this is our not ready for television preview of what our summer series is going to be like. This is what we're going to do every Tuesday. We're going to just walk around very informally. We're going to talk about the great things, the good things, the bad things, and the not so good things about each of the resorts. Because if you contact a travel agent and the travel agent tells you, oh, you're going to Disney World, then you have to stay at the yacht club. Just stop. Don't even talk to them. If someone doesn't ask you about what you like and what you enjoy and what your family's like, and they just immediately tell you you have to stay at one of their favorite hotels, they're not looking out for you. There's so many different hotels here. There are over 20 hotels you can stay at here at Walt Disney World. Each of them a little different, and one of them that's going to be perfect for you and your family. So when you reach out to us, we want you guys to have streams like these to go back to and go, you know what? I watched your stream on Pop Century and I watched your stream on Caribbean Beach, and I realized that I had to choose between the two, and I realized that when you look at it this way and you look at it that way, this particular resort was the best one for our family. We want to make sure you guys have that type of detail and that type of service. Don't let anyone on the internet or anywhere else tell you that you have to stay at this resort just because they like it. It's not the way it works.
I'm very happy that wheel is actually spinning today. Sometimes it's not actually moving.
Yeah, the water wheel is actually watering.
If we can actually like get around, get closer, you can probably see the fire.
We can go over there. We will come back, guys. We'll come back and do this again. For those who are joining a little bit later, our gimbal has gone kaputza. Gus has given out the motors shot. It happens usually about every 12 to 14 months. We burn one of those guys out. They work hard. So we'll come back and do this again when I'm not shaking the camera as much. We'll go a little bit more full into detail. I did not. There was news that came out this morning while we were traveling and I didn't get to hear it. Matthew, someone I think mentioned in the chat, normally I have things that I can go off of, but because I am not able to pull up a secondary device, I haven't heard, but was some news. I think there was a date given. Do you know the date?
For the Rivers of America?
Yes.
July 6th.
What about July 6th?
That's when that's the last day. That's when they get moving.
They're closing down. They're closing down the riverboat and Tom Sawyer's Island.
Should be.
Okay. That's big news, guys. We're about to lose it officially. We knew it was going to happen. So yeah, we'll have to get a couple more riverboat rides in and go over to Tom Sawyer's Island a couple more times. But we've done that every so often. We're not going to be one of those social media groups that never goes over there, never touches foot on it, never rides it. And as soon as I make an announcement, they're like, oh my gosh, that's my favoriteest ride ever. I remember when I last rode it 22 years ago. I know. We'll get some more time in there. Just like next week, we're gonna lose all of the Muppets Courtyard at Hollywood Studios. So yeah, we'll go do Muppet Vision 3D again this week. It's a cool space. All right. There's a lot more to talk about. There's a lot more for us to show. When we come back and do this again next time, we'll walk around all of Alligator Bayou. We'll take you guys around the areas where the princess rooms are located at. There's nobody riding the Disney Springs right now. Boat rides, dining hall, the River Roost. At nighttime, you can get carriage rides. You can reserve them ahead of time. And on select nights, you can check out Yeehaw Bob over the River Roost. We did have a suggestion that we come over and do a special Yeehaw Bob night with you guys sometime. It would literally just be me putting a camera on the table and letting you guys watch the show virtually. We have to get here really early so we can get one of our front tables. All right, let me go back inside so we can see the chat again. Screen's gone dark. How you doing today, Gary? Welcome in. How you doing, Isabel? Happy Tuesday. Gary says, we like staying there. Only thing is we didn't like how big it was. And that is something to take in consideration. There is a lot of space. And if you do not have a hotel room in a building that's right here by the main area, then there could be some walking going on.
Also to bring up what we're talking about earlier, because it's so big, it has multiple bus stops.
Yes, there are 4 bus stops here, and take into consideration how that's going to come into play, depending on where you're staying in and how long it may take for you to get on and off a bus. Chris Cannon says my hometown's name is up on that wall. What's your hometown? If you're okay with sharing. Look at our fig tree here. Very southern. Gretna. Ah, it's right there. There you go, Chris. Loser Dork Face, this is a great place to hop to, but it's also a great place to stay. It's quiet. If you like quiet resorts, if you like places where, you know what, I don't want to go to the parks today. I want to hang out. I want to go to Old Man Island. I want to find a hammock. Yes, and they do have hammocks. I want to go fishing. All that kind of stuff lends itself to a different type of hotel stay. This is definitely one of them over here. So, well, guys, again, I do apologize with the equipment failure. I don't really feel comfortable doing too long of a stream, and I also don't have all my resources with me because I haven't hold all the equipment. So we're going to close out for today. We're going to come back and do this again proper, we're going to try to make it happen, and we'll do it with better equipment. Maybe, hopefully, new equipment. We'll come back in tomorrow, and as we always do, if you guys are watching with us today, we come to the parks every weekday. So if you come in today, if you enjoyed hanging out with our crew, they are a good group of people, and we would hope that you guys would take a couple of seconds, hit the subscribe button, and maybe come back and join us in the future for another live stream, either from Walt Disney World or the Universal Orlando Resort, every weekday, Monday through Friday. It is there, it's still there, Chris. So, hi Ken K, how you doing this morning? Lots of things to get done, but tomorrow we'll be back at it. I don't know, maybe we'll find an old piece of equipment until we can get a new stabilizer off and ready, or what we'll do, but we'll figure it out. So thank you guys for hanging out with us today. As always, if you have further questions, or if you're ready to book your next vacation, if you're watching on your big screen television, you can scan that QR code right there with your telephone and fill out the forms. Let us know how we can help you as your Travelmation travel agent. We charge you no fees. It costs you nothing to have Susan and Heather help you book and plan your trip. And of course, it helps us as we take care of our family to help your family have a better vacation. And as we talked about, make sure you have a travel agent who's going to answer questions and get you into a place that's best suited for you, and not just because they like it. So, or if you are watching on your television, simply go to eartoearmagic.com, fill out one of the travel forms, either Disney, Universal, cruising, or the like, and let us know how we can help you on your next vacation. Tell us where you want to go, when you want to go. Tell us everybody who's coming. If you've got kids under the age of 18, tell us their ages, so we can give you a proper quote, because different places charge us depending on the kids' ages. And we would love to help you guys when it comes to booking and planning your next vacation, whether it's Walt Disney World, Disneyland for the 70th celebration, or if you want to go to Universal Orlando Resort, go to Epic Universe in the brand new park that just opened up May 22nd. You want to take a cruise like Disney Cruise Line. Did you know that if you have a Disney Visa card, that they have a special right now, and they're also, I think, and also maybe even Disney Plus subscribers for Disney cruises for August and September. But all the way, just reach out and let us know if we can help you find the best deal for you and your family in your next vacation. And thank you guys for supporting us as a small business for all that we do. So as we close out today, guys, we hope that, turn that back off. We hope that you guys will continue to take care of each other, enjoy the time spent with each other. And as a reminder, if you're part of our Patreon group, we want you guys to jump into tonight's call. We only do this once a month. It makes a great time for us to get together. Everyone gets to be in voice and video. So you get to see and hear the people that we get to hang out with in our live streams on a regular basis. And if you've always thought about joining our Patreon group, any of our 5 paid tiers, just to make it clear, you can join for free, but the free tier does not have all the perks. We do some, so you get to see certain videos and posts and stuff, but if you join any of the 5 paid tiers, you get access to the 24/7 chat, and that is where we're gonna be putting in our information for our Zoom call tonight. So we'd love for you guys, if you've always considered joining, today's the day to do it. Come in and hang out with us anytime during the 2-hour time frame between 7 and 9. Come in, say hello, introduce yourself, let everybody else get to see you, you get to see them, and it's a great way to connect outside of YouTube. We'd love to see you guys here tonight on the Zoom call. So, we're also going to be giving away a trash can.
Yeah.
Trash can.
So sure.
Giving away a trash can. It's going to be a good trash can. It's going to be a fun trash can.
Yeah.
But we're giving away a trash can. So, all right, guys, as we close out, thank you guys for hanging out with us for about an hour. We'll come back and do this again the proper way with more information and a full walking tour of the resort. Until then, we'll see you guys who are patrons in the Patreon chat this afternoon. We'll see you in the Zoom call tonight. And the rest of you guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow in the parks. So take care of each other. Remember to share a laugh, share a smile, share a compliment, but whatever you do, be the sunshine in somebody else's day. From all of us here at Ear to Ear Magic, have a wonderful, blessed afternoon, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in the parks. Thanks, everybody.
Obi-Wan says, thank you, Chris. As always, I pick White Castle for the lunch bowl.
White Castle! We gotta go buy new Gus Gus.
Gus Gus 2.
Oh.
Gus Gus electric.
Well, it's like Gus Gus 5, but we don't keep count.